All right, Super Bowl is over. Chances are you've been sitting on the couch too much, you've been drinking too much beer, maybe some wings. It's time to burn that all off with our Super Bowl recovery workout. So it's 5 exercises. The first one we're going to do is called the seated get up. So with this you need a barbell, a weight on the end. Important part here is you need an anchor point. So here I've used a landmine, which is something that anchors the end of the bar, but you can use the two corners of a wall, you can use a piece of equipment. As long as that end does not slide, you want to be very careful with that. So the way you start, you're going to get seated position. Both hands are going to be on the bar, on the end of the bar. So you're going to lean back slightly, engage that core, but keep your posture intact. From there you're going to exhale, drive that arm up, other arm goes to the ground to stabilize, and then you get your feet right under your body and your shoulder right underneath that bar. From there, drive everything with your feet, right? And from that point you're going to go back to the bottom again. So same idea, just reversing the steps here. Squat underneath the bar, keep that shoulder and arm locked up. Get your feet back in original position and come right back down to the chest. So here it is all again on the way up. And there you go. So that's your seated get up, exercise number 1. So you want to do 8 to 10 reps on the left, 8 to 10 reps on the right, and then you move immediately into the next exercise. All right, one of the key elements to these exercises is that they're multi-joint. So you get as many muscles going at one time. That's going to develop a lot of power, muscle development, and burn those calories that you've put on. So this one is called the power push press. So what you want to do, again, we're using a landmine setup here. At the far end, we're anchored. You could use 2 corners of a wall. You could use a piece of equipment. The important thing is that end does not slide. All right, from there, you want to get into a squat position. Now, I have myself positioned so I'm about 30 degrees from the bar here in terms of the angle. From there, you're going to take your furthest hand on the very end of the bar. Your closest hand is going to be faced this way. Get into that squat position. Important here to maintain really tall posture and your weight through your heels. From there, you're going to power from the legs, get the bar in front of you, and then drive straight up with your entire body. Right? So again, the idea with this is do it all in one motion. So I'm going to do a couple of reps here. So it's up and press. So it's important to put that speed into it because that's where you bring the power element into the exercise. So that's your power push and press. 10 to 12 reps on the right, 10 to 12 reps on the left, and then you move on to the next exercise. All right, so here's your next exercise. It's called the power push-up. You're going to get your core, your shoulders, and your chest active all at once here. So what you want to do is you want to grab a dumbbell, something with a little bit of height. You're going to use one hand on that handle. Make sure it doesn't roll. This one I prefer the hexagons because they're going to stay very stable, but you can use a regular weight as well. You got to make sure your chest is directly above the weight in order to be safe. All right, from there your feet are going to be wider than shoulder width. All right, you're going to drop down as deep as you possibly can with that push-up, and then powerfully push out and rotate so your shoulders are in line with each other. Keep your core nice and tight and drop right back down. So it's a quick push and rotate. And there you go. So that's the power push-up. Great exercise. It'll get your heart rate up as well. You want to do about 10 to 12 on the right, 10 to 12 on the left, and then move right back into the next exercise. All right, this is a great core exercise that's going to get your abdominal wall, your obliques, and your low back. It's called the barrel roll. So all you need is a mat and a space about 8 feet. You're going to lie on your back to start. Now what you want to do is you want to draw your belly button to the spine, engage that core, and provided you don't have any back issues, this is a good exercise. So you're going to go hands and arms directly in line with the head and ears. Right? From there, you're going to bring your body up so you're in a crunched position, and now get some momentum, roll over. Keep rolling till you come to the opposite side of your body again, and tuck. So drop, roll, and tuck. And that's your barrel roll. So what you want to do is 6 tucks on one side, 6 tucks on the opposite side, with the roll in between for a total of 12 reps. All right, this is one of my personal favorites. It's called a touchdown burpee. So all you need for this one is a barbell with a couple of plates, one on each side. Now the height of the bar, the lower it is, of course, it's going to be a little more difficult because you're coming all the way down to the bar. So you're going to start on one side of the bar, shoulder width apart. You're going to jump over the bar and spin in the air 180 degrees, and then your hands will go onto the bar. It'll look like this. So it's up, spin, hands on the bar, Drop immediately, touch the chest to the bar, and then repeat. So around. And there you have it, touchdown burpee. So 20 reps in total, a great way to focus on your agility, your cardiovascular, and you have to touch the chest or it doesn't count. So you may have indulged a bit over Super Bowl weekend, but at least you can be confident that you've burned off those calories, you've improved your athletic performance, and you haven't sacrificed your New Year's resolutions.